always got to check if it's recording or not. I was talking about COVID-19 year 2020 and how it impacted my martial arts training. I did a recording but my battery died, so I'll talk again, which allows me to better prepare what I want to say. So firstly, I'd like to thank the Australian Muay Thai organisation for organising four Zoom classes a week, weekly for about, it was 2, 3, 4 months it went on for. And it might come back if, COVID lockdown returns. It allowed, I attended pretty much all of them I could, so it allowed me to train 4 times a week with different instructors, which is each instructor teaches differently, so you get something out of it, a bit different out of each instructor as well. Being in lockdown, we had a lot more time. It was also very stressful for a lot of people. I'm not gonna lie, it was quite stressful, I guess, for everyone. So by training and meeting close friends to train, it was a great way to relieve stress, just to zone into training and just focus on training's sake, and that was really enjoyable. We really focused on what we wanted to do, just because it was more precious. Also going to parks, local parks, outside in nature, and then backyard training, getting neighbors involved, getting even family involved, just exercise training was quite beneficial. And then returning, so all normal, start of the year, lockdowns happened, Zoom classes began. I had the TV set up with the laptop, in my room, that room back there. So it's an experience, ideally not to be lived again. Obviously, for many around the world, it's COVID-19 still is everywhere, affecting people and obviously limiting people's ability to go face-to-face training. So yeah, then second half, once the lockdown lifted, it was really grateful. It was a really special, even luxurious thing, because nothing is certain. Life's not certain. You could be gone in an instant. You don't know when you're gonna be there. So that's why it's special, right? That's why death, I think, is the first instructor for how you should live your life. And yeah, so I was gonna say something. Let me think. So training, people then came out not wanting to take things for granted, so they go out and do a lot of things they can. And so I think part of that was the reason I took up some more training for martial arts. I would say I technically picked up another 4 styles, which added to my martial arts journey, which I'm still continuing and really enjoy. And today, this is the last Tuesday that I don't have an official training on. I do usually train on a Tuesday regardless. When you reach a point, it becomes a habit. You kind of like if runners don't go for a run, or a cyclist doesn't go for a long bike ride each day. You got to be training each day and moving. You got to just keep at it. So this Tuesday is the last one where I don't have an official training class before I start the second night of my teaching for my dojang. at the uni. So next Tuesday we have our classes starting, which is exciting. Looking forward to that. Nice venue, great location. I have a few very committed students, which is more than I can wish for. So keen to get that going. So yeah, COVID-19 lockdown 2020. Thank the organisation for providing that. We did have more time to train, except everywhere was closed. Yeah, hope it's an interesting thing to think about. Probably will happen again at some point because pandemic's still happening. Living day to day like this, you do take it for granted that there's actually a pandemic going on. So I do take each training to be grateful for it, and then not take it for granted. And train the hardest and best I can so that I can be the best version of myself, and then potentially help to train others and help improve their quality of life. So yeah, thank you for listening.